Hey everybody, welcome back to another Nerd Enthusiast Poker Podcast edition. Make sure you please check out our sponsor, theslotsquad.com. They have all the legal sign-up bonuses in all the legal states right now for all the casinos. New Jersey, Michigan, Pennsylvania, I think West Virginia's in there now. Every month it feels like a new state's joining in. It's a live stream team. I'm on there some nights. You can go check it out, theslotsquad.com. Please go there, and if you're going to sign up for a casino, make sure you check them out because they have great bonuses. So make sure that you take advantage of all that free money that's out there before you go sign up for a casino. So theslotsquad.com, go check them out. All right, another month, and we're back. The podcast keeps going.
Yep. Got big news since the last time.
We did.
The schedule for the series was finally announced.
Yeah, and so a big bombshell dropped yesterday. So you're probably hearing this a little bit later, but on July 15th, this dropped, and it dropped out of, like, left field. It came out of, like, I don't know who saw it, but someone was like, oh, snap. So a couple sites were reporting it, and someone found it on Facebook. So it actually, this information came from the Bally National 8-Ball League Association, which is a pool tournament league. And so they announced that they usually have their big tournament series every year at the Bally/Paris casino in Las Vegas. They announced on a big Facebook post yesterday that they are moving to, I believe, Westgate or another area to have their poker tournament. They have their tournament because the World Series of Poker 2022 will be taking up that space during that time.
Oh.
Yeah, so their contract was not renewed, and that was the reasoning for not renewing it.
Okay.
So this dropped two big bombs out of nowheres. Of course, WSOP doesn't announce it. We find it through Facebook posts of pool leagues.
I mean, look how long it took for them to announce the schedule. You know what I mean?
So two big bombshells come out. First, it's moving to the Strip, obviously. It's leaving the Rio, which we kind of all knew, but a lot of us were thinking Caesars.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume Caesars, but, I mean, I feel like that would have probably been the best fit for the brand just because Caesars has that, that reputation, that appeal. The one thing that I wasn't really surprised about was that they are moving. Because the rumor has been around for the last couple of years that they weren't going to be going back to the Rio, and then every year that they went back, everyone was like, "Oh, well, I guess they're back at the Rio again."
Yeah, we're back. So this is on. This is still. I checked today. It's still on the Facebook page, so it's legit. I watched some video last night. Chad Holloway of Poker News. Actually, he probably got in trouble today for it. Him and his buddy were walking around. They went down to Bally's last night.
Oh, I saw something like that. Like they went to go check it out, to check out the space, and they were like taking pictures.
I'm like, dude, you might get banned from the Bally's, bro. You might want to chill on that. He's like walking in the rooms and like taking videos. So there's a lot of room there, but it's like right in the flow of things. Like it's like, I think that's the thing about listen, as much as like some people hate the Rio, it was just nice that it was his own section.
Yep.
There's nothing else going on down there. It's like, that's what's going on. It's his own thing. Bally's and Paris area, like you have like tourists. I guess that's what they want. I guess they want tourists flowing into it more.
Yeah.
I guess that's what they're looking for.
I mean, the only I would say disadvantage that having it at the Rio had was just transportation to and from people coming from the Strip. Because, I mean, if you're not staying at the Rio, you have to find a way to get there from elsewhere.
Yeah.
It's not within walking distance of any real casino. You can't walk there from the Strip unless you want to lose 10 pounds sweating.
I did walk home from there, pissed off. I think I said that before. I was all tilted. I was like, I literally walked home. I was tilted.
Yeah.
With a book bag, I regretted the decision, but I did. I walked home.
I mean, I'm sure Uber drivers and taxi drivers aren't well, now they're probably complaining, but weren't complaining because, it's a $25 drive, taxi or Uber ride from there and back. You know what I mean?
But the opposite side of that, and some people are already complaining about this online, is the parking situation is tighter.
Yep.
There's way more parking at the Rio because they had that whole surface lot, and it's out in the middle of nowheres compared to Bally's. And so for the people that are staying on the Strip, awesome. You're going to be able to walk to the event, which it's also going to be a cluster shit show like at 10 o'clock every morning on the
I
strip.
know.
You're going to have like people are going to drive by like, what is this? Like all these dudes with hats and book bags walking down the strip.
And glasses.
What are these degenerates? Who are these nerds? It's us.
Now, a question: did you find out when that pool tournament usually is held?
Yeah, so that's the second part of the big bombshell because that happens the end of May into June.
So
that means we're coming back.
going back to the summer.
We're going back to the summer schedule. So
I think a lot of people were, I don't want to say concerned, but they were wondering if what we're doing this year with the September through November series was going to become the mainstay. And we talked about it on our previous, podcast.
who knows if it's still completely factual. This is just what we're getting, secondhand nature from a Facebook post from a pool league. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like WSOP will probably tell us like next, like, I don't know, May 1st, they might announce like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, we're having a series this summer. I don't know if you heard about it.
Yeah. I mean, the only other downfall is too, like, I bet, and who knows, I don't know how the rates work, but I would expect a lot of the room rates at those strip properties to be a little bit elevated,
yeah, definitely.
because they're going to be expecting an overflow of people staying on the strip now.
Yeah. Because the Rio was huge. I mean, I don't know what the room size off the top of my head were, but there could house tons of people there.
Yeah.
So
Yep.